intrinsic value, maritime employment disruption. As we see that one job is $30,000 per year, direct, indirect is 300,000. So that's direct and indirect, that's 11. Therefore, one job per year is 330,000. Then if we multiply it times 100 years intrinsic value, like Warren Buffett, our maestro, would have done, then it is like a huge amount of money, 2 more zeros. But if we multiply it times 2 million seafarers employed in this planet, then perhaps Europe could generate just 2 million on board, 2 million at home, that's 4. And then also plus indirect, that's 40. That's 44 million intrinsic value jobs. And then you can multiply times these 100. Instead of like eliminating this tax compound compost, which is 21% VAT, 24% income tax, 34% social security, 24 is profit tax, that's 100%. Instead of saying excuses about inflation is going to grow because of Iran or because of this or because of that, no, that's a lie. You see, there is a tax compost, okay, compounding, tax compounding, which is a compost, yes. And these guys, they tell you these lies, but in reality, if you have this 100% tax of any company, then you need to have a margin of 20%, let's say, so that's 120. So next year, if you buy anchovies, last year first was 5 euros a kilo, this year is 13, next year will be 18. Everything they say is a lie because the war, the petrol, that's a lie. Eggs, 2 euros was last year, now it's 4 euros, and so on. And everything is like this, and you see this inquisition tax governments, they are not going to eliminate the 50,000 buildings they occupy, which is like 20 million homes the kids could have 24/7 instead of just 35 hours per week they occupy those buildings. So then maritime intrinsic value, 100 years, you can multiply how much it is. We have many examples of how much really we could get out of the exports, okay, towards any country. Instead of eliminating and robbing tax, we could generate tax by giving 44 million jobs and really put again Europe like a strategic maritime employment. Some have copied this, and about 25 years ago, India has been very good for copying what we should have done in Europe. You know, this is incompetent leader we have here. So perhaps in the future we think about it, because if we even talk about the training facilities and so on, or type of sectors, well, this is perhaps too complicated for your government. But think about this maritime strategic sector, because it is going to be a revolution in the future if we are positive. Thank you. Bye.